Brandon Love Sports TV. What's good, guys? My video got cut off. Someone tried to call me while I was doing my video, but we're going again. I'm gonna start this video again. I'm gonna tell y'all why I don't think that why the Golden State Warriors are not playing well, and I believe a lot of it has to do with CP3. And it's not that I don't think he's one of the greatest. I think Chris Paul's one of the greatest point guards of all time. A pure point guard. One of those kind of guys that, you know, he's just one of the greatest to ever do it. I got him top 5, up there with Magic and some of the greats like Isaiah Thomas, a lot of those great point guards. He's a little bit different than them in a lot of ways because he is a scorer. But Curry, who's also a point guard, so you got two guys on the floor that play the same position. You know, I've always said, you know, I don't think that Curry is as good as Magic Johnson for a number of reasons. I'm gonna do a video on that. Curry's more of a scorer, but but a lot of his game is facilitation. Steph Curry is a facilitator. You know, but a lot of it, you know, it comes with him from him having the ball. And it says now, Curry is great at coming off screens and, you know, things like that. They set screens, he rolls off the screens, can shoot threes well off the screens, all that kind of stuff. He does play well without the ball, but he is a point guard. So a lot of his game comes from shooting off the dribble, creating off the dribble. And, you know, when you got a guy named like CP3, who also is a facilitator first and is great at it, but he has to have the ball in his hands, you know. So you got two guys who, you know, work best. They work, both of them well. I know CP3 works better with the ball. He doesn't work very well without the ball. Curry does work well without the ball, but he also, a lot of his offense comes off the dribble with the ball in his hand. So you got two of these guys, you know, kind of similar in nature. And then you got, you know, Curry. I think Clay's game suffered more than any of them. You know, first of all, he's aged a bit. He's kind of a shell of his former self. He's not the guy he used to be. But when you got two guys who, you know, are kind of the same prototypical guy, Clay is probably the greatest shooting guard other than Michael Jordan at playing off the ball. Well, Kobe and Mike, but Kobe's always to me was much better with the ball in his hand. I think really Kobe Bryant was a point guard that could play shooting guard, but I think he was a scoring point guard more than anything. But Klay Thompson is one of the best at rolling off screens, getting the ball, shooting off the screens, off the ball. But at the same time, he's still got to get his touches. Like, I haven't been watching Golden State much, but I can kind of, you know, I can pretty much tell why they're struggling. Because that's for the same reason I didn't think CP3 was a good fit, because I had a feeling this was going to be an issue. And Draymond Green is not half the defender that he used to be, you know. So you got Draymond Green's getting old, Curry's 36, but by the time the season ends, Clay's like with 33, 34, something like that. So, you know, these guys are, you know, they're not old, but they're getting there. You know, you got CP3, was he 38, 39, 37, almost 40, you know. So it's just like the game, the way they play and the brand of basketball that Steve Kerr usually coaches is just not going to work for three guys that need the ball, you know. And it's just like, it's just not a good fit. It's not a good fit. And the reason why KD works is KD's not a guard. So you got three guys as guards, you know, and it's like, it's just not, it's not good. I think Golden State gonna get together. I think they're gonna start winning some games, but I don't think they're gonna. I think they're a play-in tournament team at best, and I can even see them even losing in the play-in tournament. Like, they may not even make it to the playoffs. Now they might, but they'll probably get bounced in the first round or play-in tournaments, something like that. Now they may surprise me because, you know, you never doubt the great Steph Curry. You know, so I don't doubt him. You know, he's one of my favorite basketball players. I respect him. You know, all of the whole nine. You know, his game his legacy speaks for itself. 4-time world champion, 2-time back-to-back MVP. So, you know, you can't discredit the guy, you know, for what he's accomplished. But it just, with this roster, unless they make some trades during the trade deadline, these guys gonna have some issues moving forward. All right, y'all. Brandon Love Sports TV. Y'all Continue to like, continue to subscribe. I appreciate all your help, all your support. Guys, help me grow the channel. Peace.